Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody guys, let's take a look again on the euro currency. So you can see that the euro stepped out from our trading plan, as it should shown deeper retracement that we thought initially. So currently we call it as retracement, mostly theoretically, just because market stands above the recent lows. But of course it's difficult to call as a retracement as market has broken through the all support areas on intraday charts and coming back to the lows. So this is not the type of action that we have expected now by our trading plan. And the breaking of our trading plan, it tells you that overall sentiment on the market is changing. So this is very useful every time when you have the plan and you do know in advance what the particular price action you are expecting to get. And when market stepped out from this expected price action, it just gives you early signal that something is changing on the market and that you can't count anymore on the previous background. It means that market could change the direction. It's a very great thing if you have the trading plan in advance of the event and you just compare the reality to what you have expected to see. So some divergence with that, and it's early evidence that for you it would be better to out of the trading if the market doesn't realize and complete the things that you expected to see. So there is particularly the case that we have currently on euro currency. So on the daily chart, speaking about this reaction in bullish engulfing, you can see that mostly it's been erased by this recent sell-off. And as a result, we've got kind of the flag pattern. What does it tell us? It tells that the bearish pressure currently seems a bit stronger than initially we have suggested, as the pullback even by the Chad Napoli patterns bullish stretch was relatively small. It was just a 30% retracement down from this area. I'm not sure that we could call it as the three black crowns pattern. It's candlestick pattern, three candlestick to the downside. It's almost take lows except maybe this one. So it's approximately, but it usually forms at the top of the some bullish tendency and predicts the major reversal in the market. Very often these patterns could be seen on the high-end time frames before long-term trends started. So maybe we could call it as the three black crowns, but well, in this case we should be ready for a deeper downward action. In general, the price action that we have got recently increases the chances that we should get downside continuation, at least currently. Personally, I'm not intending to take the long position on the euro currency due to the reasons that we have just discussed when speaking of our trading plan. So, and we need to sit on the hands and see what will happen within the today's session, maybe today, tomorrow. So what the price, what the shape price will take. But sell off here, this type of action, minor reaction on this on the other sold and the FIB support tells us that's probably bearish pressure a bit stronger. In this case, the next level that we could consider probably is 120 even. 120.63 is a bit wide conference support on a daily chart. Here is also you can see previous top stands. This could be retesting of the previous top. The trend stands bearish on all time frames, on the daily intraday charts as well. But this target, this level actually stands below of the daily result and maybe will not be reached today's session. Day tomorrow, maybe on this week, because it's really significant distance below the oversold area. But we will see. So on the 4-hour time frame chart, take a look what we have. Here was good price actions really fast. Reaction on the conference was too strong. As we said, we actually were waiting for 30% or 618 retracement and suggesting the appearing of the ABCD. Maybe later it could turn to the head and shoulders, but this hasn't happened. Market just dropped back to the bottom, right to the neckline. That could be the minor shoulder. Sometimes it happens when the strength of the bears increasing. Market could form minor shoulders and it's just showing the downward action. The only bullish patient that we have here is a bullish grabber. Here it suggests the upward action above this top, but currently it's difficult to say whether it will work or not. So at least this patient is too small context, not enough context to take the position after the sell-out that we've got yesterday. On the hourly chart, let's take a look what we could consider. If we suggest that overall sentiment could change, probably market should find some way to the downside and could take some different pattern. Downside targets and in general support area around 20, 30 on average. It's a strong support and probably should lead to some significant pullback. It means that drop to the support could take the shape of the reversal pattern, and one of them the butterfly. So here I just approximately has drawn the pattern that theoretically could be formed. I'm not sure this definitely will happen, but at least it suits to overall price performance and it agrees with the targets that we have. For example, take a look at the initial ABCD pattern. OP has been reached, reaction to the OP has happened. Now market is dropping low. So by the market mechanics, it means that we have this leg down is extension. So it stands in a continuation of this action. This leg is a reaction on the OP and it's over. Because otherwise, if it still lasts reaction on this downward action, market should hold on some support fib levels. This hasn't happened. Market dropped back to the lows. It means that more probable that this is a continuation. If this is really so, then the next target will be XOP is in 264. And if we will calculate the extension of this recent retracement, you could see the 1618 stand 2075. It's very close to the XOP, and the butterfly might be formed. Also, what is interesting is that this XOP is 2046. It agrees with the daily 2064 fib level. It's major fib level here, and actually it agrees with the confluence. So that's a logical suggestion that my market might maybe continue to the downside with this pattern. But this is not definitely yet because we do not know. Market hasn't taken the shape of the pattern yet. So what particular trades we could take right now? Theoretically, we have the grabber, and theoretically you could try to buy with the grabber, but this will be mostly the bet on the luck rather than bet on some reasonable trading plan. Because as I said, the pairing with grabber is a good thing, but a too weak context for trading euro currency right now. The bullish context will be re-established only if market will take it out of the A point and erase the chance for a possible downward continuation. It tells you that market just going higher, maybe to the next 1618 extension of this ABCD pattern, some deeper retracement, and maybe it could reset the hand shoulders trading plan. If somehow we will get A, B, C bottom 1618, it will be right here, and it's still could resurrect this possible head and shoulders pattern, but currently, well, we can't say definitely. So, and it's difficult to make the bet on this possible scenario. So anyway, taking out of this top, it could tell you that market could climb slightly high, but it doesn't mean that we are going into the next target. So with this upward action, we could return back to discussion of the possible head and shoulders, and in this case, we will consider taking the short position around 2266 area. Conversely, we could keep an eye on the butterfly. For the bears, you could consider this area approximately as the top of the right arm. For example, the market could form here some ABCD, regardless triple to sell, some other pattern that could tell you if you could try to go short with the stops again this top area. Additionally, as usual, you could consider taking the stop sell order below these lows. So you will step in once market will start breaking these lows. In this case, you will get the short position with the breakout moment, and then you could try to possess yourself with the downward action. So currently, this is all that we could suggest on the euro currency. But since market wasn't able to realize our former analysis with the possible upward continuation drop too significantly right back to the lows, personally for me, it's not very attractive to take the long position currently. So I prefer to sit on the hands and see what will happen within at least today. So see what we will get in tomorrow action.